Hey guys, I'm Josh Brown.
And I'm Jordan Stevens.
And you're watching the Cars and Health Bars podcast. Let's get right into the episode. Hey guys, welcome to Cars and Health Bars. On today's episode, we're going to be getting into some marketplace red flags as well as getting caught up on a lot of Q&A. With that being said, let's get right into it. So we have a few top of the show items. Jordan, I want to first say happy birthday to you, brother. Of course, belated birthday because yesterday was your birthday, but I wanted to celebrate it on the podcast by giving you what I got you for your birthday on the podcast. So if you want to, I don't know if you prepared it, but
I have not. It's taped up.
That's all good. We got, we can cut this out. We got all the time in the world.
Oh my god. Oh, that's cool, dude. I don't know if you're gonna be able to pick it up.
Yeah. So that is actually a desk lamp, and you could change it to whatever color you want to.
No way, bro.
Yeah, the white part, you could turn that into whatever color you
turn
want.
it on? Do I gotta fucking hook this to ground?
Yeah. Dude, I seen that on Marketplace, and dude's like, I 3D print them. I'm like, can you have it?
That's cool,
to my buddy's
dude.
house by his birthday. Yeah, shout out Sean. Cool. I'll have to put the link in the description, but yeah, this guy 3D prints those and sells them on Marketplace. So yeah, big shout out to him. I haven't seen it because I had it sent directly to Jordan's house. I'm sure it looks super cool, lit up.
It's big, like 2.5 foot tall.
God,
I like that.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta get that for the homie.
I'm about to hook this thing up real quick. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good. Here, we'll hit a pause.
You can kind of see it.
All right. So for your random car fact, I'm kind of trying to think about it over the top of my head because shout out to SKR Isaac. He sent me a TikTok of it, and it was kind of lengthy, and I didn't get a chance to make note of it. But essentially, GM was asked to make Malibus for Saddam Hussein during that whole war in the Middle East. And so the United States, of course, that's a conflict of interest there because, of course, we're involved in that war. Well, they found a workaround because, of course, there's GM Canada. Everybody knows about that. So they actually got GM Canada, the Canadian branch, to agree to make these cars. And these cars were made specific for Saddam because he wanted them to be taxis. So he had the exact same specs, which it was a 3-speed manual, no AC because it's in the desert, more efficient cooling of the engine because, of course, in the desert. Like I said, yeah, no heat and same color, all that good stuff. So it was very specifically spec'd cars, and I think they were maybe a little bit better suspension to handle, the different terrain that they're in the Middle East. But essentially, these cars were spec'd out to be in the desert. Well, about halfway through production, Saddam Hussein decided, we don't want these cars. So Canada got stuck with these vehicles, and of course they're too niche and customized to be able to sell to the general public. So what they ended up doing is selling, or I don't know if they sold them or distributed them to their Canadian workers at GM. So take that in, Yeah, but you have a car that's spec'd to be in the desert with no heat in Canada.
I mean, I've seen Canadians do some crazy stuff.
That's fair. And, it actually turned into some exclusivity because these guys, they have some cars that are pretty one-off and I guess somewhat collectible to the right person. So, that's pretty neat. I wish I had more of the details. It's just, it was a really lengthy video and it was really cool.
That is
so big shout out to Isaac.
That's the first fact I didn't know. That is interesting.
Yeah, that's it seems kind of cheeky for him to just be like, yeah, I don't want these cars anymore. It just pulls out. It was like a pretty big production. I want to say it was like 20,000 cars. It was quite
millions of dollars, I imagine.
Oh yeah, GM was like, I bet GM US was like, yeah, that's why we didn't do that.
Saddam Hussein was not happy. He got fired.
Yeah. Let me share your marketplace find of the week for you here. So Jordan found us a 1988 Bentley 8. So I can't make it big because I just on the browser. But yeah, Jordan, what made you pick out this Bentley?
It looked like it had a weird fuel injection system I thought was really cool under the hood. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's see if we can
It looks like it
find
was
it
ran
here.
off the timing of the distributor, because if you look, that hard line looks like a fuel line. And it looks like
Yeah.
it has a fuel rail there. So this thing is wild to me. I want to know more about it, but obviously it's supposed to look
What?
like that. And yeah, I mean, you can see for yourself it's
Oh,
got some
a little
damage.
cooked.
It old, man.
I mean, it's a Bentley too.
72,805. I mean, it ain't high mileage.
No, got dang, the seats look really, really good.
I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
I think you gotta be a very niche person to want that.
that's got to be one of the cheapest Bentleys on the planet.
I don't know, dog. They depreciate.
Do they really?
I mean, any expensive car depreciates more than anything else usually.
Man, I heard actually Maserati is one of the
Oh, they
worst
are.
about depreciating. Yeah. It kind of shocks me how well our cars hold
Yeah,
value for them being
BMWs are
American
bad.
muscle car. Yeah.
Mercedes, all those European manufacturers they're really expensive to get into, and then they just depreciate.
I was kind of shocked to hear Mercedes though. That seems like a vehicle that's kind of desired. You hear about somebody in a
Yeah, go
Benz.
look up like a
That's
2010, like SC, was it 650? The AMGs that everyone gets that are cheap.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, those are
Wow.
very inexpensive compared to what you would think for a Mercedes performance car.
Wow. Well, I didn't mean to get into a car topic right off the bat. It just kind of flows like that. A couple more small things, then we'll get into the episode. I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys to have a good, happy, safe Memorial Day. I am just as fired up as you guys are to have an extra day this weekend. I just want to remind everybody to be safe, especially if you're going out drinking and all that good stuff. The
If you're
worst
gonna
thing
do
you want to
something
do
dumb,
is
name it after us.
yeah, there you go. Send us clips. Yeah, I'd hate to see some cars getting like flipped over, ran into trees or
Yeah, I
something.
would. It would be awesome to feature like some clips of some stuff going on for Memorial Day on the
It
podcast.
would have. We should have did that. Maybe I'll put a note in for next year to do like drunk shenanigan
Oh yeah,
episode for Memorial
we just
Day.
gotta get
It kind of
Thomas.
snuck up on me. Oh my god, Thomas! I heard he drives better drunk.
That's a rumor, man.
His track record says otherwise. uh, One other thing, I wanted to know what you thought. This kind of dabbles us into our car topic a little bit. What do you think about doing a sticker tier list, a car
I
sticker
don't
tier
think
list?
anyone is more qualified than me to tier list some stickers.
Because, like, oh yeah, true, the toolbox. You
Which
know,
one?
I that's true. You see like the K&N sticker on everything, and
Oh,
like
that's
there's just
S, like, or not S, F tier.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like we just need to do a whole tier
Oh, I
list on that
could.
because
We'll just get one
I
of
could
every
go
sticker
on
on my
one.
toolbox and tier list it.
I no, I'm going after these like white women with salt life. I'm going
Oh
after
yes, sir.
everybody. Everybody's getting it whenever
Yeah,
we
we're
do
gonna be a
this
little
because I got
controversial.
yeah. You're not going to want to show this one to your wife or your mom. Anyways, so branching off our marketplace find of the week before we got into some Q&A, because I feel like that's what I want to spend the majority of the cars topic on, because golly, we've got a pile of questions. But I want to talk about some marketplace red flags. You and I mean, every car guy, I feel like we spend a lot of time on Facebook Marketplace. I mean, I think the day after I got my third gen, I was already back on
Don't
Marketplace.
get
Not
me
even for me,
started,
just
dog. I got some
you
stuff up
just
right
got to be
now.
on there. So, I mean, what are like some marketplace red flags? Because right off the bat, for me, like anything that needs something very, very small, like whether that be, I think my buddy he's been looking for a project car for a while, or project truck. He found a Ford Ranger. I think it's like a '90s or '80s body style, but it's got I believe it's got a Thunderbird. I don't know. It's got some sort of a 4-cylinder that's already boosted, and it needs a blow off valve and a wastegate. And I'm like, really? You gonna go to all the trouble of doing that and not add those two things? Like, I don't know, small stuff like that where you're like you're at the finish line of a project, but you don't spend that extra few $100s or maybe even 1,000 to finish it up. I don't know. That's a red flag for me. What do
Depends
you
for
think?
me on that.
I
I
feel
think
like
that's
it's a
situational for me.
I mean, that's fair. Man, it just that would scare me so much. It's like you've done gone this whole way. Like, why not get
Look, if
triple the
I
value
said
of your
otherwise,
car?
I'd be a hypocrite. All right. I ain't
That's
listed
true.
mine for sale, but I would be a hypocrite. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't really say nothing on that because I probably got like $200 to spend and I could get the C10 running. So, I
that's fair.
mean,
I mean, I'm the same with a third gen. I just
yeah,
need a carburetor.
that's literally what I need. That and a starter wire. Like, I can't say nothing. Nah, red
Hey, if
flag.
you find one, buy one, get
Yeah.
one carburetor. I'll go in with
All
you.
right. Go fitty fitty.
Yeah.
I think the biggest red flag for me is an unmotivated seller. He's like, just testing the waters. All right,
Yeah,
dude, you ain't
100%.
even trying to sell it, huh? Nah. Bikes are the worst, in my opinion, on like just being a project.
Yeah.
Seems like half the bikes I see are just ragged and, they're like going to kill you.
So this can get a little bit controversial. I kind of want to know what your opinion is. What is your opinion on rebuilt versus clean title cars? Because some people are like,
Mm.
I prefer rebuilt because it's like way cheaper, and some people are like, I don't want the risk.
I think there's some pros and cons to rebuild. Obviously, the pro is a lot cheaper in price, but let's say you don't have the cash, right, and you're trying to finance. Well, banks usually don't lend over like 50% the value of something rebuilt title. So
Yeah,
it's a lot harder to get into one if you're not going to have the capital for it. And then as far as rebuilt title cars, it really depends on where it was fixed. I mean, I've seen my fair share of really good rebuilt title cars you couldn't even tell, and I've seen my fair share of ones that I just you could look at from 30 yards away and you're like, what the. So,
yeah,
I mean, I worked on one at Ford, and golly, this thing, dude, some chop shop, a bunch of Mexicans, I think, were the ones who worked on it, and they just got it barely going. I mean, bodywork was awful. It was like overspray everywhere. Didn't fix the frame damage. I
God,
mean, all kinds of lights busted, not wired up, wiring harness just torn in places. I spent a good while on this one car just figuring out why the headlights didn't work. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff leading into that.
God.
So I've seen my fair share of both. I do like rebuilt title cars in some sense. A cheaper car especially I'm favorable to just because you don't got a lot invested.
I don't know why too, but and it really doesn't make any sense. Usually, rebuilt title cars have like way less miles on them too.
I know, right?
Isn't that
It's
a
like my
weird
car
thing?
got way
Is
more miles than most, and it's clean title.
yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. Another controversial thing that I see a lot is where cars. Man, I had it in my head and then I completely forgot. Uh, like you said with testing the waters and everything. I'll say from experience, my car was dang near totaled. I mean, it was right there at it,
Same.
couple $1,000s from it.
Mine was like
And
1,000 from it.
I mean, I don't know. There's a few small things still wrong with my car after getting it back. I'm like, come on, guys. It's like, you see it every time I pull up, the weather seal on
Yeah.
my driver door, it hangs down and my trunk button. It after that, it just didn't work. I don't know what they did to that door panel or if that's just a fit in thing. I don't know, but
I mean, mine's
that
like
thing
that
never
too.
works. I don't know. And maybe it's just a fit in thing. I don't know. Oh, and yeah, I remember what it is now. So this is a little. I feel like this could go either way. So we'll say, like you're listing a sports car. Maybe you have a cam done to it, whatever.
Oh, I already know what you're about to say.
Your first video is you doing a burnout, you dogging on it. Which way do you go on that? Because it's like I
Okay,
see you
she
dogging
right.
on the car I'm getting ready to buy, or yeah, she rips.
Yeah.
Like it goes
All
either
right.
way.
She taking it. She reliable, I guess.
Is that how you feel about it?
Depends on the car and the owner. I got to vibe check them. You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same way. Like if I'm looking for like a Honda Civic to like drive back and forth to work, and your first videos you doing
Oh,
like a fat
I'd
one
buy
wheel
a
peel,
Civic if it was like that for sure. I mean, I'd be happy to buy it off of you. I'll tell you what
jeez,
irritates me on Marketplace.
yeah, what's that?
No joyrides. Oh, and if you're a kid, it's no, I'm not selling it to you. I mean, what do you care, dude? You're selling it. You're not gonna keep it
Well,
around. Like,
or proof of funds before. Like, what
Proof
are
of
you, a
funds
car
before,
dealership?
yeah. What am I trying to get my credit score involved with this now or something? Like, you want to go ahead and run my credit, see how good I am about paying money at this point? Like,
I see that the GTR guys are the worst. I'll see an R35 and it'll yikes, no joy rides, proof of funds, need a
I might
deposit
get
for a test
I might
drive.
get like no joy rides in a super expensive car, but like you got fit you in Camaro, dog.
Yeah,
Who cares? Let the motherfucker drive it.
yeah,
Like
like
car dealerships have a C7, and you can be like, hey, let me go test drive that, and they'll take your license, and all right, there you go.
yeah. I've seen some dealerships just be like, all right, you can drive it overnight, just bring it back to us in the morning. Because I mean, usually you leave your vehicle there, so I mean,
Yeah,
they've got some sort of collateral.
they didn't care about me driving the fit in before I bought it.
Yeah, I mean, some dealerships are really cool about it.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on their track
Well,
history.
who's gonna buy a car if they can't drive it? I say that like I
Exactly.
don't know. People do, but not me.
Man works at a car dealership. He's
Oh,
seen it
I've
all.
seen so many people buy car sight unseen. You wouldn't believe it.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Especially
I
a
could go
used
on a
car.
tangent about used cars. I think.
Maybe that should be a whole topic sometime. Just do like a used car topic.
Do's and don'ts of buying a used car.
Yeah. I guess we can get in some of these car questions. I'm definitely geared towards you specifically. So,
Oh no,
yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I
I'm in
had you in
trouble.
mind whenever I picked this one out. What's one car you never daily, even if it was free? Boosted brand.
Wouldn't daily, no matter what.
I
Chevy
know one.
SSR.
That's exactly what I had in mind.
Give me
I'm like,
away.
you wouldn't be caught dead
Nah,
in a
you can just
SSR or
hang me up. I
HHR.
don't care.
You'd rather walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, either an SSR or an HHR, you
It's
would
like
not
getting
be
caught
caught
with your
dead in.
pants down when you're driving one of them, dude. Like,
Oh my
don't you
god.
didn't see me at that red light. What are you talking about?
I, I'd say no hate, but the dang Kia Soul or any
I could do
square
a Kia
car,
Soul.
I don't
A
know, it
hamster
just
car? Yeah. You
hamster
mob
car.
out in that thing.
I feel the same way about the SSR and the HHR though. I ain't
I could
driving
drive an
around no like
HHR.
yeah,
I
HHR
could
gets
lower
the
one of
pass.
them, put on some wheels. Yeah.
That's fair. Uh, let's see. Garage Goblin. Is running E85 worth it on a street car, cam only?
Cam
I
only,
mean,
street only. Um, that's a hard one, you know. I
I feel like
I
if
don't think the
you're
gains
not
are worth it
right, and if you're having to go way out of your way to get E85,
because
100%.
cam only means your stock compression ratio. You might see a 15 to 20 horsepower bump. I mean, maybe a little more if it's a real aggressive cam. But I don't think the cam's are really going to change much of the game. And you got to upgrade injectors. You got to get a sensor. It's not like it's a bad thing. I mean, I certainly did it.
Yeah,
So I don't know because there are things about E85 I don't like. I mean, obviously, flex fuel you can mix, but if you're not flex fuel, you can't mix. And then E85 is hydroscopic, which means it draws in moisture. So there's a chance that you're more likely to have pitting or wear on your cylinder walls because it's going to draw in moisture on the cold starts.
yeah.
So definitely there are things that and especially in the winter. I mean, it's just colder, there's moisture in the engine that's going to draw it in.
One pro I will say, seeing your engine tore apart after so long of running E85, man, your engine was spotless. Like those heads, golly,
That's
dude, they
also
looked like.
maintenance too, oil changes.
Yeah, but I mean, E85, the heat of that E85 also just helps out so much, break up all
It
that
ain't
carbon.
heat.
I mean,
It's E85 runs cooler. You remember?
or the
So
alcohol, yeah.
it's the alcohol content. It just alcohol obviously is going to clean better than a dirtier fuel is gasoline.
Yeah. Let's see. Cam only LS versus full bolt on Coyote. Who's winning a roll race?
Oh geez, I don't even get me started, dude. That is such a
I mean,
hard question. It depends on
yeah.
so much.
You
Tire
and Tyler ran
size,
so many
yeah, I
times,
mean,
but
it just really depends. Tire size, gearing, transmission gearing, auto versus manual. Uh, I mean, what cam, who tuned it? I mean,
yeah,
there is a lot of factors in that because I'll tell you right now, if it's a 10 speed on 10 speed, like 6 gen versus S6 or S5, S650, it could go either way. I think Cam 5th gen versus S550. I would hope the S550 would have it, but it may not. I mean,
that's kind of what I was
I always
thinking.
had Tyler's car
Yeah,
on top end, but I had 345s. He had 373s. It's kind of opposite of where we both should have been.
a Coyote's seeing a lot more RPM too at top end. If
Yeah,
it was
he's
a
gonna stay in
dig, I
gear
mean,
longer.
if it was a dig, I mean, LS would definitely take the lead. They take the
You say
jump.
that, but the Mustang gearing is insane on the 6 speeds, dude. Their their
Yeah,
first gear is like our we don't have gearing like their first gear is like a 3.3 or 4, and ours is like a 2.6 or something. Like they just have a lot more uh torque multiplication off that first to fourth. That's a close ratio because fifth is one in theirs. So they have 4 gears close ratio. We have 3.
I was gonna say torque for torque. I mean, the LS is making more torque, but like you said, with the multiplication of the gearing, I mean, that
Yeah,
can easily be overtaken.
it's just geared to do a little better on that bottom end. It's kind of making up for it in a way. And I
Yeah,
think I
but if
think
it's
Ford was
cammed, I
pretty
mean,
purposeful on that.
I was gonna say though, but if you're cammed LS, you're making significantly more torque than stock.
And it depends on the cam too, because if you got a
Yeah,
big
that's
cam, you're
true.
not making peak torque at. I mean, peak torque should be around, I don't know, 35 to 4 in that range
Yeah,
usually. But it's got worse bottom, like lower end RPM characteristics of making power. The cam is nice, but it's really limiting you to like above 4,500 to 5,000 and up, you know. So the Coyote is making peak torque really low. I mean, it's got the ability to retard and advance the cams. I think you would be retarding it to make peak torque down low, and then you would advance it up top to make peak power. So they just kind of have the best of both worlds in that aspect on the Coyote.
yeah,
It's hard to argue. I mean, there's
yeah.
there's
That would
so
be.
much to that.
That's why it's such a good question. I mean, it's golly, that's just about like the argument test of time. LS versus Coyote. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
that's
such a crazy one to argue because I really respect both platforms.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't answer your question,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
yeah, it's
I could probably talk about this for hours. You get me like a spreadsheet of data between all kinds of stuff. Just I can go on and on.
yeah. Let's see. Have you ever had a part show up that made you question your whole build?
My build personally, like question in a bad or a good way.
Hmm. I don't know. Take it as you will.
Let me think. I know I've had to have something happen. Yeah, yeah, I have, and I didn't at first, but I question it every day now. I
Yeah.
think you know where I'm going.
Talking about them trunnions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that caused me so much headache down the road. I just didn't know.
That's fair. I don't think really I've questioned my whole build. I mean, I think whenever I got my PST drive shaft in, I was like, dang, am I overdoing this? Like, it's
Oh,
such
if we're
a.
going that route, don't even get me started, dog.
I mean, I haven't really questioned anything I've done in a bad way, I don't think. I don't know. Well, I guess I can say the torque storm, but for a good reason. I'm like, am I about to like blow everything out of the bottom end of my car? Because like me and Jordan started kind of estimating how much power it was going to make, and we're like, oh dang, this is a little life on
Steamy.
the edge, kind of. Yeah, so I think that was about as close as I
Yeah,
got
when I got
to
my
questioning
LSA
my build.
block, I was like, all right, this is where it's happening. I guess we really about it now.
Yeah, that's how I feel all the time.
Because
It's
I had
like
a
I tell
LSA
people,
for 2 years. I've had this LSA for years. I've just never done nothing with it.
That's
And
crazy, man.
yeah, I got the block to come with the blower. Like it's all matching. So
I'm ready to
and
see you
when you
get
bring
that
me those
going.
wheels, those wheels came off that car too.
Yeah, you'll have the
No,
whole
no, they
ZL1.
didn't. But they came off a ZL1 cradle that we had got.
Yeah, I'm ready for some new fronts, man. I've been talking about. I need to get the matching fronts
Put
to
the
mine.
ZL1s up front.
No, I want to match. I want to finally have matching wheels for once since buying my car
Oh,
from the
I
dealership.
understand.
I just want fronts so bad to complete, and then I might lower my car
The
a little bit.
matching
Like now
tires
that,
and wheels.
yeah,
I never
I got
had
dry
that.
rot in the front. I got dry rot in the front and bald in the back. Like I'm about to do a monster burnout just to send those tires off. It'll probably get shadow banned on TikTok because you know how that is. They just hate horsepower.
Yeah, I finally get a matching set of tires on my car, and it blows up.
That's
And I
yeah.
finally get it retinted. Like, there's so much I did to that car right before it blew up. Whole rear suspension got built, brand new struts on all four. I
I mean,
mean,
before
you
it
name
started
it.
giving you problems, it felt like every time you got a full tank of E85, it'd give you problems before the full blow up.
What do you mean?
Like every time you'd get a full tank of E85, you'd have some sort of problem. Like with the oil pump gear the first time. I think first and second time, you're like, I just got a full tank of E85.
Yeah,
Does your car have E85 in it right now?
full tank.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's probably some water in my fuel system now, but I don't care. It's getting a whole new one, so
That's
whatever.
fair. Oh man. All right. Well, let's get into some of these car topics. Some of these are Q&A questions that I just went ahead and pulled into the topic section. So, if I grabbed your topic or your question, my bad. So, I want to know the let's see. Game worlds. Okay, yeah. Game worlds we'd move to. So let's just go ahead and say in the past week of video games we played, we're stuck in that world. How screwed are we?
Thank God I haven't played any Ark, bro. Thank God.
All I've been playing is Ark,
Your
so
boy's
yeah,
gonna
I'm
just
I'm
go.
I'm screwed. No, I know what I'm doing. I'm about to make that swim to Herb Island and hope I make it.
Megalodon saying otherwise.
Yeah, or the raft whale. He's like, oh no,
Not today, buddy.
yeah. I mean, if you could pick any
I mean, I've been
game,
in Gang Beast, so I think I'll do pretty good.
oh yeah.
I'm the king of that
It,
world.
if you could live in a game world, what game world would you live in? We'll flip it.
Gears of War, nah.
All right.
Nah, it's straight death. I don't know. The
I don't.
Minecraft movie got me saying Minecraft, bro.
Yeah, Minecraft. I thought of that whenever I first seen this question. I was like, yeah, Minecraft. Uh, I don't know. I feel like it would be kind of fun to be in grounded. Obviously, it
That'd
wouldn't
be
be very
cool.
safe, but like, yeah, as long as you stay away from spiders, you'd be all right, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, so many games have death in them. It's like, which way do you want to die is really what you're picking at this point. You
You
know?
wouldn't want to live in Sons of the Forest.
Oh, heck no. I'd pick Lethal
oh,
Company. Nah.
oh my god.
I guess Forza. I'm living in Forza, bro.
Oh yeah, Need for Speed, any of the racing games. I didn't think about that. That's like a dream come true right there.
You're gonna live in Project Zomboid.
Oh my
Nah,
god.
Phasmophobia.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at that game. I might be
I'm gonna
okay.
be going
I mean, I'm
dancing
not
around with
prestiged or nothing.
exorcism going on.
I've been getting all my coworkers into that game, and I've been telling them like it's rite of passage to do the spirit box. And I've got the game settings to where like if it is spirit box, it's immediate response. And dude,
Oh,
every time Trevor gets a response, like I know whenever he gets a response because he will come out not saying a word and go straight to the truck. I'll be like, "What happened, Trevor?" I'll be like, "Yeah, spirit box, yeah." Oh
that
man,
game is good,
it
man.
it is so
Are you
good. And like I said,
prestige yet?
I'm getting close. I'm getting
Oh,
close.
get on
Oh,
the
I
level.
know. I know. We can't all have glitched accounts. It's crazy.
Glitched. I earned my rank.
Okay. I probably earned it whenever there's only like 2 levels and then you prestiged.
Don't hate the method.
Oh my god.
Your boy was on the
Uh,
come up.
that's fair. You were on the come up way before I was, so you could say that. what are some video game movie adaptations? I'm sure we've talked about this before, but some more adaptations have came out since then. You know, we've seen the Minecraft movie have such a success, and you know, the Sonic movie. I don't know. Some people were hit or miss on it, but
Seemed like it was pretty
what
good. I never watched it, but it seems pretty good.
what came to mind, man? Could you imagine if Call of Duty started making like their campaigns into
Oh, dude, I would
movies?
love that. I mean, I watched
Oh
his
my
YouTube,
god,
but just the clips of the campaign. So,
wouldn't
dude,
it be such a good movie?
Gears of War. I know you didn't play it, but man,
Yeah,
like humanity's last hope is this, and we're all in. It's just crazy,
yeah,
dude.
man. I would
Destiny,
even like
Destiny, bro.
what I know you haven't played
Halo.
Red Dead, dude. Red Dead.
Oh, I
Oh
know
my
Red Dead's
god.
good.
Red Dead would be amazing. I mean, it's pretty much a movie as it is. It's
Yeah,
just you play a little bit between the scenes. Yeah, Red Dead. I think Call of Duty, man.
I think
Call of Duty would
Halo
be
would be
peak.
pretty peak. Granted,
Halo would
there
be
is
too.
some actual real adaptations of it, but not
It would
really
take a
Master
lot.
Chief in it. So
That'd be like a trilogy, like Lord of the Rings. There'd be
yeah,
so many, dude. Dude, if
like
they had
Castle
like
Miners Z,
throwbacks,
bro. I
oh
need a
my god,
movie of that.
that'd be a horror movie, 100%. Yeah, I think Battlefield. I don't know. Did Battlefield have any good story mode game story modes?
Bro, I keep telling you to play it.
Yeah, I know.
Bad
I think
Company
I played a
2.
little bit of four just to get the Rex.
4 was good. Wasn't bad, but it's
Yeah,
good.
that's fair. You know, they made up for a good multiplayer.
I'm telling you, Bad
Yeah, I
Company
think
2 was goaded.
yeah, that's fair. I feel like Forest would make a cool horror movie.
Forest
Or
is Forest would be
7
bad.
days.
Like
God,
that
7
would
days would be good.
Forest's pretty scary, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Really? You think so?
Yeah, like you kid playing that dude, yeah, you're done.
I think
You in middle
yeah, I
school or
think
below, you ain't playing that at night.
no. 7 days would make a good like TV series. I feel like a
It's
Walking
just
Dead style.
surviving. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that's a
sure.
good premise. Like every 7 days, like it goes down. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That is a good premise.
that's a good premise. It like gives you something to like build towards. Like I feel like if you're getting intro to survival games, I feel like 7 days is a great one because you know
Yeah,
a lot of these like Trevor, he gets lost on Ark because there's not really a purpose of that game. It's more of a sandbox. But like 7 days, it's got an objective. Your objective is to build up for day 7 and then day 14, 21, so on
yeah.
and so forth. Yeah. So let's get into some of these questions. All right. Okay, so we answered that one. The game world question was by Pixel Panic 69.
Good question.
Oh yeah. Good question.
Oh
Really good
yeah.
question. uh what I don't know. I don't really have an answer for this one. What's a game you think is overrated but you wouldn't dare to say it publicly, which we would be going against that, obviously. Uh
Hmm. Overrated? I mean, scared to say it publicly. That's one I got to think about. Maybe Forza. I like Forza, but
dang.
kind of overrated.
I don't know. I've never played Fortnite, but I will never play that crap. I'm sorry.
Dude, got a quick shout out to that Darth Vader AI, bro. I don't know what they were thinking, giving AI free reign to talk and learn. But how
Oh
did
my
you not
god.
expect people to make like, dude? I saw a clip of they were in the X-wing and they hit this tower and took it out, and Darth Vader said, "Did we recreate history, bro? Are you?"
Oh my god.
Free Will just said it like, and he said a lot worse, bro. I mean, he said every
No.
word you can think of. So
That's about as bad as like these little kids like Fortnite dancing while like there's a like ceremony going on in Fortnite. Like I think there was an MLK like there's a
nah.
MLK thing kids could go into during MLK Day in Fortnite. There's just kids like hitting the
Oh
gritty
yeah,
like doing
hitting the gritty
Fortnite
for
dance.
Martin. Hitting the
God,
gritty
I
for the
just see
king.
him just he died for this. Let's see,
Yeah, I guess
let's see.
Fortnite or Forza is two that come to mind for me.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Let's see
Actually,
what.
Rocket League. No.
Yeah, what feature from one game do you think other games would steal?
Would steal.
Should steal?
Should
Like
steal.
what feature in one game do you think other studios should take or use.
I
I
like how
personally
Minecraft
think,
did the player vote on the mobs every year for a while. It
oh
kind
yeah,
of
that's
always turned
cool.
out bad, but that's something I thought. I guess that ain't a feature though, so we can't count that.
Yeah, I'm thinking more
The
of like an
Battlefield
in-game thing.
2042 dog weapon
What's that?
customization in game. That is
Yeah,
something
that's a
I'd
good
like to
one.
see more.
I wish more would do like a theater mode like the old Call of Duty would
Yeah,
do.
for sure.
That's always good. Like picking up your own clips. Seeing like I mean, even for like seeing if somebody was hacking, like be like, all right, dude, look at this right here.
Yeah.
This is wild. Let's see. Let's see. Is single player dead or just sleeping? I mean, I still play a lot of
I
single
don't
player
think it's
games. I don't
dead.
really. Maybe you just play a little bit too much multiplayer games, buddy.
I do.
Because yeah, I play a lot of single player games.
I don't play them
Oh,
a lot, but they're out there for sure. Especially indie
I found
games, dude.
I found another one. Somebody saying, "What world would you live in a video game?" He said he would stay in GTA. Yeah, GTA would be a vibe.
Get money.
You get money. Yeah, Skyrim would be a vibe too if you wasn't afraid of
Yeah,
dragons. Just like
Skyrim cool.
Middle Ages. Yeah, I think GTA would be cool though. Like especially like the finance and felony stuff. Be like, all
What about
right, I'm moving up.
Cyberpunk?
I've never played
I haven't
Cyberpunk
either, but I
before.
feel like that'd be a vibe.
Yeah, I definitely agree. One one gun from a shooter game that you would want in real life.
Desert Eagle 50 Action Express. I mean,
Yeah, that or I would
Barrett
want a
50
Barrett.
cal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barrett's pretty badass. I can't. Well, I mean, what about like a futuristic weapon like Black Ops 3 guns or something like the SVG?
Okay,
That would be
that's a
dope.
whole different thing. What about dude? My OG favorite gun in a shooter game before I got into Call of Duty was the Needler from Halo 2.
Needler's dope.
That's so cool. So many needles get in you, explode.
Yeah.
Like that is just so cool.
Energy sword.
Oh, the energy sword,
Mm.
yeah.
12-year-old me with an energy sword would have died. I'd
Dude,
have
remember
killed
whenever you could
myself
do
with it.
dual wield energy swords? That was crazy.
What else would I want? Dude, the Lancer from Gears of War, pretty cool. A chainsaw on the bottom of your rifle, just saw
Yeah,
through some motherfuckers.
that's a super iconic weapon in Gears of War.
Yeah,
Let's see. What is gaming becoming too safe now? Do you miss the older game chaos? Jeez, I hope you're
older
referring to how Call of
game
Duty used to be.
chaos.
I'm assuming you're talking about Call of Duty. Yeah, 100%.
Talking about just the community or the fact that the game
I think so.
developers were not like worried about other people's agendas.
I don't know. I don't know how to take this question. It's not really anything beyond that. He don't explain his experience.
Yeah,
It's just that's just the question. I guess you could take that as you want to. I kind of take it as the community. You talk about the chaos of older games. If you're talking about like how voice chats used to be in the Call of Duty days, obviously I feel like a lot of people miss that. I feel like it definitely isn't safe. I don't know because it goes both ways. Like, yeah, do I want to like put teenagers through what I went through whenever I was a teenager in COD lobbies? Yeah, that'd be
teenager.
fun.
I was dealing with it way before I was a
Uh,
teen. I was like
yeah, that's fair.
10 years old, bro.
That's fair.
I mean, I was straight in elementary school on MW3. Like,
Getting cussed at.
it was bad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. How do you feel about it? I mean,
I want it. I mean, I'm down for it. I want some people to talk to me. I need to get some stuff off my chest.
y'all just like it whenever I get on one.
Oh, I do. I miss it.
Oh my god.
I ain't heard
All
that in a
right.
minute.
I know. I need to get back on there. here's our last one here and we'll wrap it up. Ever rage deleted a game and then
Oh no,
re-downloaded it
don't.
the same day?
Multiple times with the same game.
I know one game, but is there multiple? Because I know one's Rocket League
Nah,
for sure.
I can't even name how many times I've done that with Rocket League. at least 3 or 4, dog. I can't lie. I'm like, never again.
God,
And then like 2 hours later, I'm downloading that game.
it's horrible.
What, rage delete? That's the only game I've ever rage deleted, bro. I never got mad at games until I started really playing Rocket League. I think
Yeah,
that
that's
game
fair.
just knows how to dig under my skin. I get mad at it still. I gotta watch myself.
Yeah,
I love it's a
I,
love hate, man. It's like love without pain.
that's fair. I rage deleted a game this week. Actually, I haven't reinstalled it, but it wasn't
Really,
really like nothing. Like I wasn't like I wouldn't say I was raged, but I did
you just
delete
got
because
tired
of
of it.
something that happened in the game. Well, I've been playing ASA Arc Survival Ascended here lately, and it's it can get choppy at times. My computer is probably right at not being able to run it well on medium settings. And I'm already not a huge fan of the UI. I'm already not a huge fan of like different changes just because I've played Ark Survival Evolved
Yeah.
for a decade. Like I've literally played Ark Survival Evolved for 10 years now. So I don't know. And it wasn't going to take much. And it just so happened I'm like, I done tamed like 3 things in a row. And here come these raptors. And it gets choppy and I miss Ebola. And then
Oh
like,
no.
I'm getting ready to throw the other one. And then battle eye game crashed, report the crash. I'm like, nah. Delete.
Nah, I'm tired of this.
So yeah, I got on ASE and I'm like, I'm just gonna do a
Yes,
true
sir.
ASE playthrough
Who doesn't love an ASE playthrough?
because like I've never beat the bosses to this day. I've played that game for 10 years and I've never beat a boss. So I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna take care of
Dude, I
business.
tell you what, I got close on Valguero the first time I played it.
Oh really?
That was the most stacked I ever got on that game.
I probably could on 4 and or. I've got one where I've got like probably 10 Rexes that have been bred to 250 plus, and they are like ready to rock and roll.
Yes,
But
sir.
I want to beat it. I want to beat it on the island and follow the progression of the
Okay,
game.
yeah, for sure. Part of
Another
the
another
story.
reason another reason why I don't like ASA is it doesn't have that my 4 map, and right now it has my least favorite maps. I think you do like Scorched Earth. I just don't like it. It's just
Do I
so
like it?
un.
I don't think I like it.
It's my least favorite one of them
A lot of
because it's
people
just
like it
so
though.
hard to get
They say
started.
it's easy,
Yeah,
and I'm like, I
I don't
must be a
see it.
noob, bro. I mean, I am. I am a noob to
Yeah,
Scorched Earth. I'm not gonna say I'm not, but like, I must be just a noob to Ark in general.
I don't think so. I mean, me and you have. I mean, you've got almost as much hours as I do on Steam. You have like 100 less hours than me.
Yeah, do I really?
Yeah, I've got
300,
like 600. Oh,
292 is what I
never
got on
mind then.
Steam.
I got like let me see here. I have 724.
Homie up there.
No, it says you have 622. You're literally 100 behind me.
Oh, my bad. 620. I was looking at
Yeah,
gigabytes. It
I
took
thought
up
yeah, I thought you were exactly 100 behind me. Like within 2 hours you're 100 behind me.
622. I have played it a lot,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like I've progressed this far.
I mean, I haven't beat a boss before and I've had the game since it released in 2014. But anyways, yeah, they have Scorched Earth on there, which, like I said, I don't like. They have Extinction on there, which I'm
That's
just
not
I'm
bad.
I'm trying Extinction. I'm really giving it its best shot, and then of course Aberration, where it's all
I
underground.
like
I'm just not a
Aberration.
super.
It's one of the
I'm not a
better at
fan.
DLC, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got spoiled with Foreigner because it's got every single tame in the game. Not only do you have the biggest map, but you also have 3 other dimensions you can go into, which is
Hmm.
also larger parts of the map. I don't know. I just got spoiled because that map's got every wyvern. It's got all these new dinosaurs. It's got everything. I don't know. I got spoiled for sure on that map.
Homie just wishes it was all like that. I don't know. I
Oh, I
mean, I've
do.
only played Valguero on the island pretty
I like
religiously.
Volgaro too.
Yeah,
Volgaro's up there.
it's fun. It's not the best, but it's fun.
I'm just not a big fan of the story arcs. I think it really shows because all the custom arcs I like. The only custom arc I didn't really care for was the center, and that's just because it was
I'm
kind of
not a big center
small.
guy. Yeah,
I didn't like how it was laid out. But
yeah.
yeah, Ragnarok I like. Ragnarok was cool. Volgaro, Fornor. I liked all the custom
Everyone
arcs. They
loves
were great
Valguero
maps.
because the Salt Hills or whatever. That's the best biome ever.
Yeah,
That's
it's
such a
such a
good
cool
biome.
map. I just really like how that map's set out, and like you got the feather raptors, you got those cool little ravines cut in. There's so many base locations. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Volgaro. I
That
was gonna
that
say
spawn
also,
sucks though. That one spawn, because if you get in a public server, you're trapped in it instantly.
yeah,
You might as well not even spawn there.
you might as well not even spawn. One thing I really don't like about ASA is there's a premium. Like there's these new dinosaurs getting released, and you have to buy the premium version of ASA to get access to them. Ain't that gay?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, granted,
So
they're
how do
like
you
super.
not get them?
They just won't spawn for you.
That is
It's like
wild.
crazy. Yeah, and I mean, one of them's like super cool. It's not prehistoric at all. It's a God, it's like something you'd see in the underworld. It's like a horse that like the headless horseman
And
would be
when's the Arc
riding.
2 coming out? It's the real question. Because ASA
Yeah,
is a money grab more than anything.
don't even ask. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Vin
It's kind of
Diesel's
cool.
tired of his face not being, shown him more in the trailer.
They're gonna have to find a new voice actor. Vin Diesel's gonna be dead before they
Yeah.
release this game. But yeah, this horse, it's really cool how you get him. You like have to find him at night. He only spawns at one specific time at night, and you have to kill him. And then whenever you kill him, you take his soul. That's like the whole new thing in ASA. So if your tame dies in its like little loot bag where its meat and stuff will be, its soul is in that bag, and you can actually revive it if you take it to like some weird oasis water thing.
Okay.
But yeah, you get the soul of that horse, you place it down, it places like a satanic altar, and you have to like activate it, and then you have to fight off hordes of infected animals. It's super cool.
All right. That
But like I
sounds
said,
cool.
and this horse like flies and like it's got life stealing abilities. It's super
Huh.
cool. But like I said, you gotta pay for it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
the pay to get content when you done paid for the game, I do not like.
No. And there's like all these recipes now that you have to buy this other, it's a completely separate thing from premium. It's like Bob's Tall Tales. You got to buy that to get all these special recipes. It's
Yeah, no,
like,
I don't like
brother,
that. Like if one DLC gonna cost money, fine, but that's gatekeeping hard, bro.
look where ASE was with like, here's free maps, here's free
How to
dinosaurs,
keep your
here's free.
community alive.
Yeah, and now it's like money. Put the money right here.
Put the fries in the bag, bro.
Yeah, for
That's what I be
real.
hearing. Put the money out of the wallet into the game.
Yeah, crazy. I hate to see games go down this path, but I mean,
It's so
that's just
common.
the meta. That's the
Got
meta
a
for
feeling
game
this new Call of
creators now.
Duty is gonna be a money grab too.
I have a feeling Battlefield's going down that route, especially if they make a Warzone style game like they're talking about.
Yeah, hopefully it's not their main focus. I don't mind there being battle royale, right? Like we had it.
I don't
We
either.
had that one mode in 2042, and then Battlefield 5 had Firestorm or whatever it was called, the battle royale. I mean,
Yeah,
wasn't really for me or most people, I think, but it didn't ruin the game. Like I definitely enjoyed Battlefield 5 multiplayer. So
yeah,
as long as it don't ruin like Conquest or I guess they don't really do Rush much anymore, but
that's
whatever
unfortunate.
whatever mode, attacking and defending mode they're gonna add in.
Yeah,
Dude, you don't know
Rush.
about Rush. I mean, you do a little bit because you played 2042 on the Bad Company 2 maps.
No, we played Rush on 4.
Yeah, but it ain't the
Play.
same. 4 is not
Oh,
the
it's not the
same,
same.
bro. Bad Company 2 was the king of Rush.
Man, I'm 4 was so much fun playing a Rush,
Yeah, you
especially like that.
Tony Dog,
What
telling you, you
what was
missed
what
out.
was that one map where it was like you got the elevator and the escalator
Oh,
choke point?
Metro?
Oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah, that's
I love
Battlefield
that.
3 map. Battlefield 3 Rush was all. You could argue it was peak, but I think Bad
I,
Company 2 takes it.
Dude, after you get through that choke point on the escalator, it's like
kills.
golly, it's kills. Oh
Your
man.
boy
Well,
dropping 100
got
kills easy.
oh yeah, every time you can rely on that. Well, guys, that's got us for this episode. I just want to again wish you guys a happy Memorial Day and wish Jordan, of course, a happy birthday. If you got him, if you're one of our close friends or you know us personally, go ahead and tell your boy happy birthday. And with that being said, guys, we will catch you in the next one.